very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This taken at the 5.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Gun. Stop.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Bengals.
Here we go.
Try and hurry to the line here.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Stop.
On first down, Burrow. Louds another catch for his favorite target. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's another quick first down, and that's a 25-yard gain.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. 180. Stop.
Now, Burrow. Now he's loose again. And he cannot be stopped. He is into the end zone again. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara. Players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game. McPherson now for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Bengals will extend this third quarter lead. The TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Samuel, gonna see what he can do. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Ravens offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10. One of the tight ends motions right. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Open man downfield. It's DeAndre Hopkins with the grab.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 7.
45-yard line.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. They'll try and run for this with Henry. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Jackson looking to throw. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Jackson now on second down. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats, makes mom and dad happy, but Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard,
Extra point, it is blocked. Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. They'll begin here on the ground, and he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Marlon Humphrey is there to bring him down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30.
Burrow here on second down. To the left side, caught by Chase. He's still on his feet. Jamar Chase. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. And with that, NFL history, that's the record. 7 touchdowns in one game. On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals are able to extend the lead.
Ravens 12. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense and receiver Zay Flowers heading back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Oh, the ball's out. The Bengals have got it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Bengals tack on one more to their lead.
Ravens 12. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Samuel, gonna see what he can do. Now a hit, and he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. The Ravens offense ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot! Sit hot! Sit hot!
Oh, a loose football. The Bengals have got it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And they will score again. This time it's the defense. And, Greg, this just adds to what has been a one-sided affair from the start.
Yeah, and on a day where it just seems like nothing has gone their way, this fumble return for a touchdown kind of just adds injury to insult. There's days, Mike, where you just don't have your best and the other team has the upper hand, and I think it's pretty clear today is one of those days.
On is McPherson for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bengals are going to extend their lead.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Samuel, going to see what he can do. Solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, sit hot! Sit hot! 180!
Now it's Jackson. The ball cuts out. Looks like one of the Ravens was able to fall on it. Yes, indeed they did. So Baltimore will keep possession.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get stripped sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and he'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the 1st down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Now Jackson. Finding room at midfield. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Raven 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
From the gun, Jackson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Again, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Jamar Stewart, he's tough to stop all night. Now with 3 sacks in the game.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And November's not too early to start thinking about postseason awards. And if you are, he's among the favorites at this point to take home the MVP come February.
Gun. That.
Drive will start on the ground. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Now our guy starts there for the stop.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Brought down back at the
This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set. They go play action for Burrow. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Whoa. And he cannot be stopped. He is into the end zone again. Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. This is just getting silly at this point. That's his 8th touchdown of this game. McPherson now for the PAT. The kick is good, and the Bengals are able to extend the lead.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Samuel, gonna see what he can do. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll motion a tight end right. On first and 10, Jackson. Off-balance throw. It's complete. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
50 yards on the play.
Now, Jackson. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup.
On the give, here's Henry. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal. A strong running takes them down to the 9.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to fight.
Oh, they're running a flash, and he lost the football. The Bengals have got it. He's to the 40. Inside the 20. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, we know this defense was #1 ranked overall coming into the game, and they are just adding to it with the performance here in the first half. And this time, Greg, they put 6 points on the board with the fumble return for touchdown.
Yeah, and Mike, you know, when we talk about the top-ranked defense, we know they're going to be stingy with the amount of yards they give up. But it's often the takeaways that separate you. And in this case, not only are they able to take the ball away, they're able to take it back for 6.
The TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Samuel, gonna see what he can do. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense ready for this next possession. They'll run the draw, and here's Henry. And he'll bring this to about the 25. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
Now, Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. B.J. Hill. He gets in to register his squad's 10th sack of this one.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. This one fielded out beyond the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long.
Here we go. Ready? 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow now to throw on first down. This one deep downfield for Chase. That is trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1.
It's easy to make your quarterback look good when you can just get open as easily as he has in this game so far. I mean, he had the big first half, remember, but here in the second half, he just continues to add.
Zach Taylor not liking that last call all that much, and out comes the challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half.
Stop.
Brown. And looked like he might have had a lane, but the defense closed quickly. He did not get in. 2nd down.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4 down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard.
Gun.
Here you go.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal.
11 MT tape. Here we go, here we go.
Burrow. Forced out wide. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
On is McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bengals tack on 1 more to their lead.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Lester now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Ravens offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Pistol formation with Jackson. Quick slant into the hands of the speedy Flowers. From the 29, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 20.
Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Here's Jackson. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And before this drive starts, let's take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player.
11. Here we go. 11 MT.
On 1st down, Burrow. We'll try to go up tempo here as they hustle to the line.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
Burrow sack.